Yeah, yeah, yeah. I say, yeah, yeah, yeah. I give praise to the Most High, Living One, Heavenly Father, Abba, above, below, beyond all. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Wa'akadash, Barakata. I say, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a wonderful feeling. It's a wonderful feeling, I say, to give praise and thanks, to know where you came from, to where you're at, to not know where you're going. You don't really know, but you have a great feeling about things and how they unfold. And isn't it funny how life unfolds? Who do you think you are type of thing? You know what I mean? Who am I? I am who I am. Who are you now again? Because we just met, and I'm saying, you're trying to sum my life up. People be trying to sum your life up, man, straight up, and like, you belong with us. We are legion. No, no, no. I belong to my Lord, Yahweh Shah. You call him what you want. Just make sure you're calling on the right person. If someone calling me, right, it's like four people standing by me and they calling the name, but it ain't my name. And but I got four other people, and I'm looking around like that, man, they calling one of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't me, and then a couple more came up, and now it's 12 of us standing right here, and they still calling this name, and ain't nobody answering this person. There's a couple more people with them, they calling on the name, and we over here, it's like, who are they calling on? But anyway, I'm like, snap back to reality, because reality can cut like a knife. And what's the truth? Who knows the truth? People try to identify you. Who could be my great, 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 great granddaddy? I say, could be Moses. Could be Aaron. Could be any of them, right? Abraham. I just say I. And it's not like, what can I boast about? I haven't done the work that they have done. They've done great work, right? I would assume, because the Most High, dwelt with them, spoke. And he speak to certain prophets and apostles or whatever. He speaks to who he speaks to. He probably whisper in the wicked here. Go jump off a bridge. Bang yourself. Wicked son of a, you know what I mean, type of thing. Because it's like this. People walk around, man can go around unaliving each other, women, children. Just unaliving children, unaliving, right? So you tell me what the Most High can do. If man can do all of this stuff that he's doing, women can do all the stuff that they doing. You tell me the Most High can't do. He can't make me into a Terminator if he want me to terminate ya. Yeah. I'm just joking. But I'm just saying. Remember Samson? Remember all those ones? They went in there. The dudes did something to their sisters. Their sister, raped and did whatever. And, I'm going to make her my wife. I'm going to take her. She ain't from my clan. She don't. No, I can't get down with you. You're not a part of my, And then they take her anyway to that. And then brother's mad. You did that to my sister. Look what you done to my sister. Look what you done. You be ready to murder them all of them. Not leave one spared, and take their women and children and teach them the right way, because, some kids are just raised bad, raised horrible. And when you're raised horrible, you go out and you do horrible things to people. Because you've been raised horrible, been abused, they say abuse of a corpse, well, at least the person gone, hopefully God ain't feeling the after effects too. You didn't unalive them, and then now you didn't whacked off the head, decapitated them, and that's abuse of a corpse, right? Type of thing, mutilation of a body, and I say, but people act like they don't do it. when we walking around. What you call domestic violence? What you call domestic? That's abuse of a corpse. It ain't all the way, gone, but that's just the slow abuse. Physically, punching on the person, another person, women punching on their man, or two women together and one think that they're dude, and so they whooping up their woman. Whatever. I don't know. I'm just saying, energy don't lie. And so you are your father's seed, so you ain't gonna tell me who my father is when I know who my father is. I don't know all my granddaddies. You can't trace my lineage back like that. It's the spirit, I say. It's the spirit. And you can, in a way. You can trace it back. You just have to really think about it. Esau and Jacob. Esau and Jacob. People always on the colors. Let me stop here. Copyright infringement or something. I want to get sued. Hey, brother, it's the promotion. But listen. Esau and Jacob. I say it's a damn spirit. It's a Cain and Abel spirit. Are you a Cain? You are Esau. That's your spirit. You are your father's seed. Change thy ways. I would say, stop being weaker. Stop living by the sword, brother. They say we were brothers in the womb, in the belly. So, brother, put down the sword. Pick up the words. Hebrew right to left. Let's, sword, word. Let's stop this thing, if possible. But I don't think we can stop it. Father will shall be done. He says someone's going to be an utter desolation. So I ain't claiming to be from the seed because, I'm trying to be saved and stuff like that, because the Lord of my salvation shall redeem. It's written. He tell people to do things, and they act like he ain't speaking. He trying to let you know he talking. If the Father say, Daniel, put these books up for the latter days. Daniel, put these books up for the latter days. Daniel, what are you doing? Leave that woman alone. I told you to put those books up for the latter days. Now go and do it before someone looks in there and they see what I want you to see and the others that's coming after. I want them to see. Those around here, they don't know. So ain't he talking to Daniel, and you want to tell me I ain't hearing voices? I'm hearing voices in my head, man. But I think they make me obey. The holy host, the angels, on earth as it is in heaven. The brothers out here doing their work. When I listen, I listen to a lot of GMS, Great Millstone. They do. The brothers bring and the word that I say, man, is trippy. And I be like, yeah, I can relate to that. Father will be done. His word going through the four corners. I be heard. Understand? So, you can think I'm tripping all you want, So I like, dang, I do it. I do those scripts. The scriptures was real. It's a country, they do the country way. How they say street instead of street. Hey, man, get out the street. You know what I mean? You can say I'm going off, but I ain't. I ain't going off nowhere unless it be the Father's will. Send me where you want me to go, because I want to live by every command. It ain't like I want to not live by every command. Even though what I'm saying. Live. It says live by every command that proceedeth from his mouth. That's when I'll be a little devil. I'll be a little devil, and I'll be wanting something. I'll be wanting to live by every command that proceedeth from my Father's mouth. Indeed. Yes, so, and I ain't even tripping about it. You might be tripping about it because you missed the boat. I say, I tell you something, it's that. You know, if it ain't, then go somewhere else and find out something else and let someone else tell you something. You know, you can't replace me. You can't replace a person that the Father has put in place somewhere. You can't replace me. All you do is try to unalive me. All you can do is try to oppress me. All you can do is try to take me into captivity. You can't do nothing unless the Father allows you to do it. So, you know, if you come my way, I'm assuming the Father allowing you to do it. Don't mean I have to obey. Off with my head, bring out the guillotine. Because if you're not talking about the Most High, when we first meet, and we congregate, and you're coming with some word, you coming with things of the world, you can take that ish and shove it right up your rectum. You know what I mean? Because, listen, I'm going to ask a question. Now, who in this world, you know, this place right now on earth, want to live the same life again? You know, everything that you have to do it exactly the same way it turned out. Now, you have to do it all over again. And this is this question to those who know what I'm saying. I'm saying, if you're born again, right? You're born again. You're the same person. And you have to do everything the exact same way. Would you want to do it? No, hell no. Most of you people won't. You won't want to do it. It was a rhetorical question. And some may say, yeah, I want to do everything the exact same way. Yeah, okay. And go through everything that you went through. You know, I'm saying you got everything that you went through. You have to do that over. You got to do that over again. So, most, you know what I'm saying? You're going to say no. And if you don't say no, where you been at? You know what I mean? Where you been at? So, with that, I'm going to say all praise and glory be to the Most High. I apologize, being that I don't bring out my Bible and show you the Word, because the Father said the Word shall go to the four corners of the earth, and I know the Word is everywhere. It's going to do that. It's there, because He said it was going to happen, so I know it has, you know, and I don't live in doubt. I don't like doubt. I don't doubt my Father. What's impossible with man ain't impossible with the Father. The Most High, I say. The Most High living one. Yahweh, my Abba. Above, below, beyond all. Shalom.